Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner, my hard mode challenge here in Northport, Alaska. And we're going to have another crack at the North Mountain Conquest, but we're going to take the Hummer. And this is an attempt just to get completion. I don't expect or care about getting gold at the moment. I just want to get completion so that I can relax about the fact that I might have a map that isn't 100%. So I've done this in the Hummer. I've done this in numerous vehicles on my campaign mode save, and I just can't do it reliably in the Crocodile because it tips over in places where sometimes you can feel like you're driving the same path and it doesn't tip. Next minute it does, or next attempt it does. The Hummer, slow but steady, and the autonomous winch makes it much safer. So I'm going to try the Hummer. The one truck that I don't have that has done this particular task really easily is the International Lodestar, which has previously been mentioned as a good truck that I could have got as a scout. And honestly, it was easy. It really was. So I've got some regret about not having that truck, but I don't want to buy it this late. Unless I think I'm going to use it in Tamir. I bought the Crocodile, which I do think I will use in Tamir, but I don't know about buying the International at this point. So I'm going to just try and get through this with the Hummer. It's not going to set any world records by any stretch. Because it doesn't have the ground clearance to get through this snow very easily. But it is a bit safer. And this is my second attempt. I failed the first attempt a couple of episodes ago by rolling the Crocodile truck over in a bunch of trees right on the top of this mountain, in a position where I deemed it not sensible to even try and come in with another truck to recover it. So I paid the 5,000 recovery fee, which still smarts a bit. I'm not happy with that. It is a cop-out in my opinion, but at the same time I think I would have ended up with 2 trucks on the roof instead of 1. So I think it was the right thing to do, and I think it's the first time I've done it in this playthrough. First time I've used recovery, as in paid recovery, I think. Don't know. Yeah. So if I had a International Lodestar, this would be quicker and easier. But if I go steady, I should at least be able to do this. In part because the autonomous winch just really helps. Just gotta get past this one springy tree. Right, that soaked up way too much time. But needs must. So if all goes well in this episode, I hope to complete all of the remaining contests. So that's this one in Northport. There are 2 in Mountain River. One looks really easy, so I'm a bit suspicious because none of these have been easy so far in Alaska. One looks like a bit of a mud bath. I am contemplating sticking Tiger tires on the Crocodile for that one. I don't fancy trying to do it in this. I think it needs something with decent mud tires on it. I don't know about the ANK. It might be too big for the trial. I did a kind of practice run. I think it was in the Tiger several episodes ago now. Just tried driving out through the route and it was horrible. So certainly not the Tiger, but maybe the Crocodile with the big balloon Tiger tires might do the job. Alright, let's get out of here. That's the first one. That's a long time. We've got 11 minutes to do this, but I think I'm going to need about 15. So I doubt if I'll even get silver. And we're not past the hazardous parts yet either. Although I didn't really expect to lose quite so much time on that early springy tree. If I do get this completed, but not gold, I'll have one remaining attempt. And once I've got completion, I'll feel a little bit more comfortable about taking some risks to try and get gold with the final attempt. But in general, like the other ones on this map where I've got gold, I'm not going back and doing the second and third attempts of them because I just don't think the rewards for these so far, these Alaska contests, are worth the time and effort that it takes to do them. So if I've got gold, basically that's it. I'm moving on. Right, this is the second one. And then we come down here. And this is... Oh, didn't expect that bit to be dangerous, but this is the next dangerous bit. This is the next tip hazard that I've struggled with in other trucks. Is I've got to go over this ridge and turn down this hill. And it's really easy to roll to the right into those trees and just get stuck there. So I'm happy I got through that one. Then I can cut across here and down, and I've got to go up this bit. And then one of the things that slows you down here is that you're into some pretty deep snow towards the end of this. So right now it's really hard to make any progress at all. Right, Right, so that's the third one. And then this is just deep drifted snow. It's also not very easy to get a good camera angle. That's the fourth one. And we're coming into the last one. Come on, you can do it. Oh wow. Got gold. Oh, what a relief. Right. 17 seconds inside the timer. It was an 11-minute timer for that one. So 10:43. I'll take that. But so yeah, Hummer definitely easier, much slower, but definitely easier to do that one on than the Crocodile in my experience, my opinion. And then the other part that's hard about this one is how the hell you get back down again. So what I've tried, and it kind of works, a little bit of a trial, and I'm going to do it on cam, not off cam, because it's kind of in hard mode. It is part of the trial really, because I don't want to pay to recover again. What I did last time is down through these trees. Doesn't want to go, does it? Trying to get to a big enough tree to actually make a difference. This is silly. I actually don't care. That's the problem. Bellied it out, haven't I? Right on that ridge. Right, I am not going to spend time on it. And if I end up recovering it, I will admit that. But one of the things that I've learned is that sometimes just driving another truck, when you come back, this has moved itself somehow enough to get traction, or maybe even the trees have respawned. So that was that one. That's that one complete, which means Northport is complete, right? Because we've done all of the tasks. The only contract we got left is this White Valley one, where we have to pick up stuff. The easiest place to pick that up is the station in Mountain River. So we are 100% complete Northport. And that feels nice, even though it's not totally straightforward. What I'm going to do now, given that I am going to take this truck to Tamir, I think these tyres will be useful in Tamir because it's a mud map again. So rather than these, I think these will be worth it. So I'm going to fit a set now. I'm going to keep the big snow chains for it, but I'm going to fit a set of these Tiger tyres, and then I'm going to take this truck, and I think I'll just leave it in the configuration it is. I'm going to take it in to Mountain River, and I'm going to try this configuration for the contest in Mountain River. Now I haven't learned any lessons because I am again doing this completely blind. I've not tried this at all. So we're going to get down, we'll take this road, this trail rather, and we're going to try the mud climbing one first. It's really quite tight on time. I think it's 2.5 minutes you've got to get to the top of a really muddy bank and back, which feels a bit crazy. Right, straight off the edge of these rocks, rocks. Limp my way across this ice back onto something I can grip. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad driving with these tyres so far. So I've got some fuel here. Use some of it, but I've got some left. I don't know a route on this, but I think I'm going to try and hug left. Refuel here. So basically I think I'm going to try and stay left up through the mud, avoiding the big trees if I can. And this is my first attempt, so I've got 3 remaining. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get gold. Oof, that's ridiculous, but let's go. Before I do that, I'm going to put this into low high. Doesn't make any difference from a diff lock perspective because it's always on, but it's just easier to drop it into low if I'm spinning tires like crazy, I think. Right, let's go. Again, no timer going. Let's see how we do. I ain't got time to be doing this, but doesn't feel like that was a very good route. Don't want a winch pulling me backwards. Just crawl up. Go see what I mean about the dazzling effect of these headlights. Probably best off continuing up. So now so that's up, and there's no way I'm going to get back down fast enough to do this whole thing in 2 minutes 10 seconds. Let's just try it though. Down should be faster, obviously. Let's go. Don't get stuck, don't tip it over. Even these tires are just struggling in this mud. There's no way it's fast enough. Alright, so that's bronze. Blimey, that was 3 minutes 39. So nearly 1.5 minutes too slow. Bloody hell. But here's the thing. I've got 2 more attempts. I can wait until it's daylight. I can try it again. But from a map perspective, it's done. I don't have to worry about completion perspective, so I can wait. I can try that again, and I can try and get gold. But I'll do it in the daylight, and I don't know whether this is the right track. Well, I don't know what more can you do. These are probably the best mud tires in the game, aren't they? Maybe the ANK with its own specially coded tires. But I don't know. And then the next one is basically run down the river, and I think this truck with these tires will do that just fine. So there's 5 lots of crates. You got to stay in cockpit view, but 5 lots of crates that you got to visit down the river. So that feels like one. So it starts here. I'm alright with doing that in the dark. We'll see how we go. Again, first attempt. Doing it blind, not tried it before. And a bit of a gamble on these tires with this truck, but fuel is still good, and it's got to be cockpit view, so I may as well get in cockpit view. So for this one I've got to stay in cockpit view. If I roll, if I do anything stupid, fail. Got to stay in cockpit view. Three minutes 20 to race down this river, so no messing around. go. And the only problem with cockpit view is I can't see the order that the flags are going to come up. But I can see a flag ahead of me. There's the first one. I'm hoping they're all fairly tight to the river. This ice might be a problem for these tyres. I can't see what's happening. Oh, this ice is a problem. This might be one the Tega would have been better for. Because that looks like I'm just stuck. I'm definitely out of time, but I can't see what's happening. Yeah, I should have scouted this one first. These tyres just aren't riding up onto this ice. And now I'm stuck forwards and backwards. Can't see a damn thing. So I'm on a tree right behind me, but the water is deeper than it looked, and these ice banks are acting like curbs that are bigger than my tyres, so I can't ride the tyres over them. And there's no tree in front of me to pull against. And I can't, well, if there is a tree, I can't see it. Again, there's no way I'm getting gold. I know that. I understand that. But I'm pushing on to try and at least complete it. No, tipped it. Oh, I didn't. I drove right over that truck. Look. Yeah, should have gone the other way. I didn't go into camera mode there. That was I rolled the truck over, and the camera itself that automatically put me in camera mode. Right, so that's a fail on the first attempt of that one. And what we need to do about that is bring the Tiger, because I think the Tiger will be better for that. Because the tyres would have got up over the ice banks that we were stuck on. Plus a bit of daylight wouldn't hurt. So I don't know what to do about this one. I don't know whether this would be a better option to try that up and down the hill contest. It's a big truck, but it's got power and mud tyres. That combination might be good. But for the river one, I am taking the Tiger, and I'm taking it as it is. I don't have any other I'm not going to change its fit out or anything. I'm just going to take it as it is. Right, so we got one success. Well, one success but bronze, and then one fail. I'm going to take this fuel with me, just because I might end up, if I don't use the A&K for anything else, I'll just retain it in that garage ready to move to wherever I need to take it. So I may as well just take the Tiger with this. Actually, let's just check my repair state. I don't know what the Tiger's like. So repair the gas tank. Yeah. Used a bit, but my wheels are okay. Fine. Detach. Refuel. I don't know whether driving down the middle of the water is the best option, or whether I should plan to stay on the side trail, but the trouble is the flags are right on the edge of the water. Still dark. I don't really want to go yet. So with that contest, let's just make sure we've got a mark on each of the flags. So this one, yeah, the last two are on the wrong side of the pipe. So I probably want to, once I've got that one, leave the water, come up this trail underneath that pipe, down here to get that crate, and then the last one. And then once I've done that, I can get this croc back on its wheels. And that will be Mountain River, 100% complete. 3 minutes 20. And there's only a 20-second difference between gold, silver, and... well, between gold and bronze. Harsh. 5:23. Nearly light enough to give this a go. Let's just deactivate that one. Yeah, that's light enough. That's light enough. Oh. Adrenaline's going again. And go. Now, as we know, I don't have the most powerful engine on this, which could let me down. And I don't have raised suspension, which could also let me down. Got that one. But what I do have is enough daylight that I can actually see what's happening a bit better. And chain tires that can ride over this blue ice. Ish. Not 100% reliably, is it? Just got to get one wheel up on that ice. Blue ice is brutal. Definitely a mistake to try and ride it. And I still think this blue ice is really cheesy. Just the colour of it is all wrong. It doesn't look like any ice I've ever seen. What's our timing like? Very slow. 3 minutes 20 to get gold. So we've got bronze on both of the challenges on this map. Disappointing. And on this one, I've only got one attempt left to try and get gold. And I'm not going to do that today. I might not do it at all because I have to weigh up for myself. What the biggest thing that would have bugged me is not having 100% completion. I've got to weigh up how much not having all gold would bug me. And truth be told, it would probably bug me a bit. But I'm honestly not really enjoying these Alaska contests. I think it's because I'm the sort of player that likes to kind of, I focus on being methodical. Let's try and get this back on its wheels. Right, that's back on its wheels. And I will worry about that another time. Looking at the duration of the episode, I want to get myself back on the road. Get into White Valley. I'll see you guys there, but I'm gonna have a go at the contest in White Valley. Right, so here we are at the meteorology station. And I believe this task, we'll have a read of it after I've finished knocking over all the fences. It requires that maintenance trailer to be pulled around the mountains a little bit, which is a little bit antisocial. Engine off. Let's have a look. So on the map, let's just turn off that annoying. So on the map, we've got to take this. So there's no restrictions in terms of cab view or damage or any of those kind of things. Got to take it to this point up in the hills. Get up there, turn around, get back down again. And I think that's I would probably do them in that order. So maybe I should learn and scout. But anyway, try and get something like that done. Then probably try and get up through here to that one and try and turn around and come back down again. And then I think down here and take this trail to here for the finish. I think, and then you've got 7 minutes to do it, which doesn't sound very long, does it? Let's just go. Oh, Oh, it unhooked the trailer. I should have learnt that lesson from one of the previous ones. I thought I could pre-attach. That tells me it's going to respawn that trailer if you try a second time. I think. Although that looks like a trap, doesn't it? That looks a little bit like wet, sticky, muddy stuff. Yeah, not too bad. Right. Ah. I don't know what truck I would have that would be better. Because this just bellies out in snow, and you wouldn't naturally have this truck on this map anyway. Maybe the ANK mud tyres through snow? But the mouse is all not helping. I know its turning circle is rubbish, but the Derry probably would be better than this. Just in terms of pulling power, ground clearance, traction. Definitely not the Royal BM, because without a diff lock you would just be stuck in that snow forever. Right, well that's the first one. Of course we've got a barrier to bump over if we come this way. Don't feel I'm going the right way. Although I get fairly decent traction on these rocks. It's the drifts of snow that are the biggest problem. Back downhill. Get back down to the road. Yeah, I've got to turn around, haven't I? Got to turn around quite sharp. "7 minutes, my ass. This is a mental one." How the hell are you meant to do that in 7 minutes? It's funny, I enjoyed the contests in Michigan because they were a decent balance of challenge and reward. But these Alaska ones are definitely not balanced, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm being salty, but whatever. If somebody told me you didn't have to do contests to get 100% completion, I just wouldn't bother with them. Turn in here. If I attempt this again, I think it'll be with the ANK. With those big balloon tires. I think that would be, of the trucks I've got, my best option. I'm way past time anyway now. 11 minutes. You meant to do that in 7. Right, we've completed 4 contests. Not in a pretty way, but we have done it. Okay, so I'm going to leave the episode here. I apologise for not getting gold on those 3 contests. Yeah, I'm not happy with that either. We will be doing Cargo Apocalypse Part 2 in the next episode, which will be the final episode of Alaska, whatever happens. And we'll be getting ready to move on to Tamir. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you very much, and goodbye.